Hey, Matthew. All right, this con is called slope from an equation. And so here's what we need to do. First of all, one little rule. To get your slope from an equation, we need to get this y term all by itself, which means I need to get rid of this positive 7x. Okay, so we're going to take and start with our original equation here. And how can I get rid of a positive 7x? Hopefully you just said you could subtract 7x from both sides or add a negative 7x from both sides. If you did that, this is what you would look like. 7x would be gone from the left side, and you'd have a negative 7x added to the 5 on the right side, just like we have here. Then, how can I get rid of the 2 that's being multiplied by the y? What's the opposite of multiply? Hopefully you said divide. So we will divide everything in this equation by 2. When we do that, here's what we've got. You'll notice I divided the 5 by the 2, and you'll notice I divided the negative 7 by the 2. Now, for the slope at this point, when you have a y all by itself on the left side, the slope is the number or the fraction in front of the variable x on the right side. So the number in front of the x is negative 7/2. So that would be our answer right there. Let's do another one. Now, in this one, they have a different way of writing the equation right here, okay? So we're going to start with the original equation right here. You know that whenever you have parentheses, we need to distribute that number to everything inside of that. So we're going to multiply the negative 4 by the x and by the positive 7. When we do that, we end up on the right side with negative 4x and negative 28. Then the last step in order to get the y by itself is we got to get rid of a positive 3. How do you cancel a positive 3? Hopefully you said you could add a negative 3. When we do that, we get 4y equals negative 4x minus 31. Remember, your slope is the number in front of your x term. So even though we added it to the 28, it really didn't matter to the slope. Our slope in this case, the number in front of the x term, is negative 4. All right, let's do one last one because they do 3 different ways of doing this for us. Here's our last way of doing this here with x's and y's all over the place. And I don't have any room here, so I'm going to actually bring this down here and I'm going to rewrite it right down here for us. So I'm going to start right down here and we're going to go from here. Now, again, in order to solve this, we want the y on the left side. So I'm going to cancel this positive 3y. How can you cancel a positive 3y? Add a negative 3y to both sides. So negative 3y's cancel here, and positive 5y plus negative 3y equals positive 2y. Next step, how do I cancel the negative 3x? That's on the left side. You might say, well, couldn't you add 3x? And yes, you could. So if we add 3x to both sides, 2x plus 3x is 5x. And then our last step, in order to get the y all by itself, we have a 2 being multiplied by the y. The opposite of multiply is divide, so we will divide everything by 2. And we get y equals 5/2 x. And again, your slope is then, once the y is by itself, like it is here, it's the number or the fraction in front of the variable x, which in this case is 5/2. This answer right there. That's all there is to it, guys. Good luck. Bye-bye.